Hi everyone, Buns and Guns on a Tuesday noon hour, 30-minute class. Making sure that you've got weights close by, so improvising if you need to. You can do things like cans of groceries, detergent bottles, whatever you have. Maybe you've got hand weights, have them handy. You don't have to have any weights at all in this class because we do a lot of work with just our body weights and a lot of squats. So clear your area, make sure you've got room, take it to your own level of intensity. If you want to go high, go high. If you want to keep it low intensity, that's awesome. Just watch those squats. Make sure when we squat, we are pushing our hips back, not driving our knees forward. And let's get going. So just starting to warm up and move the body. And let's go in a forward and back motion to start. So keeping the chest up nice and high, letting the air in and out through your nose. And even as we do in some of our yoga classes, just trying to let go of any tension that you might be holding through the jaw, shoulders, neck. Make sure you just relax through that area, maybe a couple of up and down through the shoulders. Hearing a bit of cracking going on at my end, not sure about you. And then we'll just take it out and we'll tap side to side. And in between each tap, start to sink down a little lower into your squat. Use those legs a whole lot more. Start feeling the work through the quads. When we come up and point the toe, squeeze down the back of your leg. Here we go. And let's just take one arm out and back, and out, and back. So starting to add the rotation in. Do it at a safe intensity. Let's go, 2 more. 1 more, and switch to the other arm. Forward and back, and forward and back. Feeling the work through the core as we do that rotation. Keep squeezing those legs. I've lost a little bit of the squat in the middle, so let's get it back. Down and up, good. And roll the shoulders back a little bit. Here we go. Elbows start to climb up. Don't lose the squat, and I'm talking to myself. Don't lose the squat. Big arms go back, and both together. Here we go. Down and up. Good. Squeeze those legs. 4, 3, 2, last one. Shake it out. Keep your march. Or, if you feel like it, let's go into a jog on the spot. And what's your motivation today? Maybe it's Tuesday and I have a little angst about what the outcome of an election might be, so I'm going to take my frustrations out. Maybe it's, well, last weekend was Halloween and I ate too much chocolate. Maybe it's a very positive motivation and I just love moving and I'm going to put everything into the next 30 minutes. So whatever's driving you, just keep that in mind. Maybe get a little bit more intense. Maybe those knees come up higher. And now you may feel like you want to do an in through the nose, out through the mouth. Whatever works. 4, 3, 2, last one, into jacks. So landing softly. Make sure the knees are always slightly bent. Option is to do your side jacks. So we don't have the bounce. We've got the leg stepping out to the side. Your choice. 4, 3, 2, last one, into those squats. Again, turning sideways so you can see me really driving my hips back. Weight is over my heels. Toes actually start to lift a little bit. Trying to keep the chest up and open. Arms out as a counterbalance. When you get used to that, then you add more squeeze as you come up. Exaggerate it when you stand. Inner thighs squeeze together. 4, 3, 2, last one, and let's jog again. Again, maybe this time it's about heels coming up behind you instead of knees in front. Doing what you want. Maybe you're marching, maybe you're walking. All intensity levels are good. Heart rate increasing, breathing, starting to get a little deeper, more rapid. Four, 3, 2, 1, and jacks. So maybe you want to do something different with the arms. And we can cross in front and then go up. Or again, your intensity level can be at side jacks. 4, 3, 2, last one, squats. There we go. Sit it back, knees close, inner thighs close. So when I turn sideways, you can't really see that. But you want to have those thighs squeezing in. Good. Still sending those hips back. Weight over your heels. 4, 3, 2, last one. I'm going with about 5-pound weights. Okay. And we're going to start to do our lunges to the front. Alternating legs. So step forward and then let the back knee go down towards the ground. Not driving the front knee over past your front toe. So turn sideways so you can see that placement. And then we add bicep curls. Up. There is no beat to align with. You're going at your speed. Maybe you're slower because you really want to feel those muscles moving through the entire movement. Feel them contracting. If you got the heavy weights in your hands, we don't want to be moving them quickly. Good. Couple more. One more side. Excellent. Okay, a wide squat. So here we go. We're going down with our hips. We're keeping our chest open, and we're driving our knees in the direction of the foot on each side, but the knee doesn't go past our toe. So at my lowest point, I just do a check. Can I see my toes? Yes, I can. Because what we don't want, this is bad position, is the diamond shape. So be wider. Good. Here we go. We're going to press up, slightly forward. Press up. Press up. So whatever weight is in your hands, or whether you don't have weights, you want to see your hands slightly forward. Your eyes are always on your hands. They don't go past behind you. They don't go past your ears. Squeeze those legs a bit more. Squeeze those legs. 4, squeeze. 3, again. One more. Oh, good stuff. I'm going a little heavier. And if you are using these containers like I am, please make sure your lids are tight. So I'm going to have my weight centered over one foot, soft knee on that front leg, and now the back leg I lift up and I pivot forward and I come down. So lean forward as though I'm going to place the weight down and then come back up. So it's like a lever. The arms go forward. Sorry, I lost my balance. Arms forward, leg back. Now, the leg is lifting. You're leading with your heel. Your toes are pulling back towards your knee. And you're trying not to open your hips. And the work is in the standing leg. So keep that knee soft. not doing a whole lot with the arms. When we switch to the second side, we'll add some options. Good. Keep it slow. Don't let that weight pull you down. One more time. So, good stuff. Feels like the leg was doing all the work, but your core was working too. If you were doing that without touching down, it was a big balance exercise as well. So, get ready on the second side. Softening your standing leg. As you lean forward, the leg comes up behind you. Let's just get used to the move first. So a tilt, toe pointing back towards your knee. And now this one we're going to add a row, extend, come back up. Over, row, extend, come back up. Over, row, extend, come back up. Good. Switch those weights if you're feeling like you could go heavier or if you feel too heavy. Always adjust. Do it with no weights. Always an option. I'm feeling it in the back of my standing leg. In through the glute area. Let's do one more. We really work this side. Good. Oh, awesome. Okay. Tapping side to side. Tap up and open the left side of your body. So my left toe taps, my left arm goes up, my left side opens, gets a big stretch. Good. Right arm is just idle. Now we start to curl down. Press up, curl down. As we curl down, we bring in the right foot. And now we go into a squat. So here's what it looks like, rear view. Squat, touch, squat. Good. Option now, lift out the leg to the side. So go low, come up and lift. Go low, up and lift. Two more. One more. Take a drink anytime you need to. Put down the weights anytime you need to. Switching to the second side. So tapping right and left. As I tap right, I push up right. I stretch the right side of my body. Core is engaged. Squeeze down the leg. Push. And now push and curl. Curl. Push. Curl. My eyes follow the weight, follow my hand. I'm going to bring in my left foot now. Take it to a bit of a squat. When you're ready, go deeper. You go tall, you go low. And tall and low. Ready for the next option. Leg lifts out. Option means do it if you want, don't do it if you want. Good. So we get contraction now as we lift up the leg. Up. 2 and 1. Perfect. Way to go. I'm going to a little lighter because we're going to be extending the arms away from us. So we don't want heavy weights. Do that tap again. Bring up your left arm. Elbow stays shoulder height. And if I just move my body with my toes pointing to the side walls as I'm tapping, then I start to extend the arm, bring the elbow back, staying at shoulder height. Lean a bit more, as though there's a shelf, you just can't reach it. Extend. Beautiful stretch, left side of your body. Good. Now when we bring the elbow back, we're going to also turn and use our elbow as the pivot point as though you're going to hand your weight to a person behind you. So it's a reach and then a serve it out. Reach and out. Good. One more. Bring that down. Little shoulder roll. So keeping that arm at shoulder height the entire time is asking those muscles to work as well. So again, when we put a weight in our hand, we think we're using one set of muscles, but as we get through a little bit of time, we can feel how much we're using many, many muscles. Even here, just pointing those toes and squeezing down the leg. So we're bringing the arm back, shoulder height, start to lean. Lean a bit more. There's a shelf you just can't reach. You can just about put it onto the top of the fireplace, but not really. Now when you bring the elbow back, we're going to turn and watch. Look at your hand, pivot at the elbow, open to the back. Good. The slower you go, the more challenging, the more you'll get out of it. No momentum. 3, 2, and 1. Really good work. Okay. Middle weights. And we know one of my favorites is the over row deadlift, squat, push, squat, stand. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the whole thing with light weights, and then I'm going to do heavy weights, but maybe not do the intensity of the push. So here's what it looks like. We hinge from the hip. We row with the elbows closed. We extend and we deadlift. Don't lock your knees through any part of this, especially when you stand. Keep them slightly bent. Core tight. So it's a flat back, a pull up with a row, extend, and a deadlift. So I can go a little heavier on this, and I might my next round. This is our last one. Good. Feet stay in the same position, and we start to squat. And the hands are going to go shoulder, press, shoulder, stand. Same thing with those knees, we don't lock them. When we stand, when we do our squats, we send our hips back. Good. Yep. So if I'm doing the combined move with the over row and the push, I find the heavy weights a little too hard, so I'm going to show you an option. This is our last one. Good. Walk out those legs just for a sec, and we're going to combine. So over row, deadlift, squat, push, squat, stand. Here we go. Over, row, deadlift up, squat, push, squat, stand. Over, row, deadlift. Last time for me doing the squat, push, squat, stand. Now I'm going to show the option. Over, row. This part doesn't change. Squat, push, squat, stand. Over, row. So I've just taken out the push with the arms, but I'm still doing the squats. Here we go. Squat, push, squat, stand. Over, row. Squat, push. For me, it's just 2 squats. Squat, stand. Over, row. Good. Squat, push. Squat, stand. Yes, bring it up. Walk it out. I need to grab my water. Little drink. So, just turning sideways so you can see what the legs are doing. I'm alternating a touch to the back, touch to the back. I start to lean slightly forward, engage the core, keep the elbows by my waist, and I extend. When my right leg goes back, my right arm goes forward. Leg back, arm forward. Good. So how do we intensify this? You start to lift the leg instead of doing a toe touch. There's your option. So squeezing up, core stays tight. How do we intensify this? We slightly go side to side because we've added the squat in the middle. Out, out. It's a big squeeze that's getting that leg up behind us. Squeeze, squeeze. Yep. Good job. 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay, we're going into a side lunge, press it up, side lunge, press it up, side lunge, press it up. So I've changed that one leg. When I press up, I come to stand. If you don't like that, stay on your lunge, come back halfway, and then you press. Your choice. Adjust your weight if you want. Next option, lunge, lift that knee. Lunge, lift that knee. Up. 4, 3, squeeze those legs together, use the inner thighs. 2, last one. Ready to go, second side. And we're ready to lunge. Bring it back, lunge, press it up, lunge, press it up. Notice there's lots of work right here. But if you'd like, you can bring those legs together to stand. Good. And if you're stepping into your lunge, just watch the placement of your foot and your knee. Next option, lift the knee to the front. Lunge, press, lift. Lunge, press, lift. Good. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Suitcase squats. So, could be an everyday thing for you. Maybe you carry some sort of bag around. Maybe it's a laptop. Maybe in previous days, it was a small suitcase if you were a frequent traveler. So we're going to weight ourselves so we've got more weight on one side than the other. Doesn't matter how much difference. This can be 2, 3, 5, 10 pounds. We just want, we're gonna, as we go down into a squat, we're gonna resist against the weight. It wants to pull us, and we're gonna resist to stay standing upright. So we sit into our squat, and we have those shoulders aligned over hips, knees, feet. There we go, sideways view. Because in a squat, we always push back our hips. Keep the chest open. Good, so resist the urge to lean with that weight. Your arm can be out as a counterbalance. You can keep it on your waist. 2 more. Squeeze those legs together, make it even more challenging. Good. When you're ready. Same thing, suitcase squat. More weight on one side than the other. Resisting against the weight. Keeping your upper body aligned. Shoulders, hips, knees, feet. So no leaning. Good. Now squeeze those legs, inner thighs, closer, closer, squeeze. Squeeze the buns a bit more. See the difference it makes when you focus on those muscles? Just squeeze a bit harder. 2 more. Good, 1 more, 1 more. Aha. Way to go. Okay. I'm going to a little bit lighter weight, and we're moving into some of our balance moves. Okay, so standing on one leg, the knee lifts up and down, and up and down. As I go up, I turn out and over that thigh. Maybe your eyes stay focused on your hands, or maybe it's easier for you just to stay focused someplace on the floor. And again, a little bit more work. If you want, the leg can lift out. Touch down if you need to. Standing knee is soft. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Second side, plant that foot, soft knee, start to lift. Up and down. When you're ready, we add the rotation and you're going to feel your core. It's working, even that little bit of a turn you're doing there, it's working for you. Yeah. Touch down if you need to. Your challenge is to not touch. No judgment if you do. 3, 2, lifting the leg if you want, and 1. Always know that if you're ready and you know the move that I'm doing, please take it to the highest level right away if that's where you want to go, if that's where you want to spend your time. Back on our first leg, going into pendulum. So my foot comes up, standing leg, soft knee, toe comes up towards my nose. I slowly pass without touching, and I lift to the back and I'm able to lean forward a bit more. And again, I try to pass back to front, front to back, without touching down. Arms are out for balance, like that tightrope walker. Trying to keep your hips always forward or down, not opening to the side. Go slow. Bring it back to stand. Ready. Switching to the other side. Up. Pass to the back. To the front with just a little lean back. And when the leg is behind us, we can do a bigger lean forward without opening the hip. Standing leg soft. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Bring it down. Deep breath in. And out. And up. And out. Bring it up, grab on, fingers interlace, pull off of your shoulders. Bring that hands down in front of you so that you're looking at the palms of your hands, thumbs pointing up. You're standing nice and tall, core tight. And as we reach out with our hands, we feel shoulder blades come apart, stretching through shoulders, neck. Bring it down, shake it out. Do that again, deep breath in, interlace the hands. Now flip them. And as we bring the hands down, we're looking at the back of our hands, palms facing away, thumbs down. And now, exaggerate the push with just the heel of each palm. And get a stretch down the back of your arms. And we're going to slowly bring that down. 1 more, up. Let go, come down, grab on behind, and pull. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Open the chest. And then maybe you can also lift up those hands, but it's not absolutely necessary. Shake it out. Bend your elbow. Bring the upper arm close to your ear. Elbow points up. Support with your free hand. Don't push, don't pull. Stretch the tricep. And out, other side. So as soon as I go into this move, I right away feel the stretch in my tricep. My challenge is to continue to feel the stretch. So maybe I need to walk my hands down a little lower down my back. So find out what you need to do. Take it out. Just shake. Nice long stride with the legs. Let's check our toes. Both feet straight ahead. Lean slightly forward. Bent knee on the back leg, and you might even want to exaggerate. Now press the heel down on the back foot. You still have a bent knee. And now slightly extend the leg. You're almost going to straighten the knee, but you never do. And as you press the heel, you feel a stretch in the calf. Options are 1, 2 arms out, or leave them on your thigh. Arms come back. Let's readjust, shoulders over hips, up onto the ball of the back foot. Press your hips forward right away. I feel a stretch. Hip flexor quads. I can sink down a little bit, intensify, and bring my arm across my body. My hand does not go right on my elbow. It goes either below or above. My shoulder relaxes down. Lots of things stretching. I can even lean my head towards these extended fingers. Bring the head back, release the arms. Step in halfway. Hands on your back thigh. Press those hips as though you're going to sit in a chair. And then pivot onto the heel of the front foot. Toes up towards your nose. Feeling a stretch. Glute, hamstring, and calf of the extended leg. Bring it down, roll through. Same thing, second side. I'm going to do this all facing forward. So I check my feet, especially my back foot, and I want to swing it around so everything's pointing forward. I go into that forward lunge. I bend my back knee. I press my heel. Just going to go on a slight angle. I press my heel down. And now I start to push my knee as though I'm going to go straight, but I never do. Calf stretch. Options with the arms. No arms, 1 arm, 2 arms, reaching out. Bring those arms back, shoulders over your hips, up onto the ball of your foot. Now press forward. Hold here, or even go into a little bit of a sink down, as long as we're not driving our knee forward. Arm across. Hand can go below or above your elbow, shoulder down. You can lean your ear towards those extended fingers. Come back up, release. Up, bring the foot in, hands on the back thigh, sit back. Imaginary couch or chair. Pivot onto your front heel, toes back towards your nose. Maybe sit down a little deeper. And the stretch gets more intense. There you go. Down with the toe, roll up slow. Last stretch, forward, quads. Lean against something or work on balance. Bring up your foot. Try to have your thighs close, your shoulders over your hips. And then maybe you can bring that knee in the air slightly behind your standing leg. Press your hips forward. Squeeze your buns. And we just got a whole lot more intensity through the front of the thigh. And bring that down. Switch to the other side. So what did we do again? We grabbed onto our foot, ankle, top of our foot. We squeezed our thighs together. We moved the leg with the knee in the air, slightly back. And then we press forward with our hips. Last is the squeeze of the glutes. Those buns get tight. Perfect. Inhale. Let it go. Inhale. Let it go. Last time. Up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And just go into a ragdoll. There we go. Slowly come up. Shake it out. Excellent work, everyone. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you maybe on Thursday for a yoga. Thank you.